Alright guys, it's finally time. I've decided to make a hardcore survival series. Probably gonna die in about 30 minutes, but you know how it goes. I don't really know why I'm naming this. I'm never gonna make another world. And oh my gosh, one life only. So I've been looking at some of the damage numbers, and apparently Endermen on hard do 5 hearts of damage when you're not wearing any armor, and considering I only have about 10 hearts, I am pretty intimidated. I gotta go for that oak wood over there. I always go for that oak wood. I found some coal, I'll grab that in a minute. So whenever I'm doing something boring or repetitive, like grabbing wood or mining or building something easy that requires a lot of just doing the same thing over and over, I think I'm just gonna time lapse through that. So like this, for example. I mined one tree, and now I'm just gonna go mine a few more. Alright, I need to check that out in a minute, because I don't want to fall down there and not be able to get back up. I'm just gonna mine some of this stone, some of this coal real quick. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna throw away this wooden pickaxe pretty quick. Anything that's super slow, gonna probably try to avoid, because I get so bored of using slow tools in the early game. I'd much rather just make 20 diamond pickaxes at reckless abandon. So I just want to get a bit of coal, a bit of stone. First thing I really want is some iron armor, so I don't just immediately die at first contact with an enemy for the night. I'm looking for a nice beginner house spot, and the mesa biome's looking pretty good. I might try to do it over there, where there's that yellow streak in the side of that mountain right there. Or I might try to do something over the water, because I think that'd be really cool to have some of my base underwater. I just need to get something up quick. There's something going on over there to my right with some cobwebs and some fences. And there's also some wood on the side of that hill. I don't know what's going on there. I need to make a sword before I do anything with that. I don't even know what that is. We're gonna go check that out in a minute. I need to grab some food and a furnace immediately. So if I get stuck somewhere, I'll have some food to tide me over. Obviously I can't just kill wild animals forever, but until I have a food source big enough to power me and some animals, this is gonna have to do. Alright. 4 or 5. There are cobwebs everywhere over here. I can make an early bow or a fishing rod for sure to get some food. Okay, I'm gonna go check out what is going on over here with all these cobwebs. Just gonna make a staircase because I don't want to lose any extra hearts to falling down anything big. And I'll put a torch so I know where I came from, so I can find my stuff again. What is going on in here? Is this the start of a... I wonder if there's supposed to be something more down there. Because there's... It looks like a mine shaft somehow spawned on the surface level of the mesa biome. So if so, this could be a great way to get some early diamonds. Got some cobwebs here. That should be enough for... Yeah, that's enough for a fishing rod. Okay, I think I've decided to make my starter base in the side of a hill or a mountain for sure. Anything that won't require too many blocks to start out would be preferable, because the day doesn't last super long. I need to go down in a mine and get some iron immediately, because armor is going to be the only thing that keeps me up through this. Because I'm definitely going to take a ton of damage throughout this run. All the time. So if I could maybe put a house right there where that sugar cane is. Or in between that island. I have some big plans for this server. Obviously nothing too much impressive is going to happen in the first few episodes, but just you wait. If I can live more than 20 minutes, got some big ambitions. If I can find a village and cart some villagers back to my house, that would be incredible. So I could get some nice trades going on. What I really need to get is a mending book. Because mending will make it so I don't have to repair my armor every couple seconds. Okay, I would really like to build a house in that wall. Or that wall. I think for a starter base we're just going to go someplace close. Someplace easy to mine into. Ignore that damage. So the first house isn't going to be too big. It's just going to be like 3 blocks wide by 3 blocks tall by 3 blocks long. Just so I can put a door, put a torch, find some sheep, make a bed, and then I can get a mine going out of here. Because a mine is all we really need to get some iron going. So now we got a door at the front, gonna make a ton of torches. Whenever I make a house, I just need to light up everywhere around it with torches, so walking out at night isn't too dangerous. Because the first night's gonna be the worst before I have any water buckets or iron or anything. I heard a skeleton, presumably from under the cave, under the surface in a cave over there. I might fill in some of this water so I can make it pretty flat around here, so I can do a bit of a bigger build later. I keep hearing zombies and skeletons, so I bet there's a big cave right around under me. I gotta make sure I don't lose my house or where it is. The faster I can just start setting up some easy ways to get some starter materials, the better. So cactus, sugarcane, all good stuff to be able to trade with villagers later. I just don't want any where I would accidentally run into it on my way getting somewhere. Okay, so 3 cactus around. Kinda nice entrance going on. And now I can make a chest and then go down into the mines. The only things I'm going to bring with me are my food and my wood in case I need to build something while I'm down there. I got to harvest a bit more wood while I'm up here so I can make enough wood to get a bunch of ladders to be able to come back to the surface. So I need to go grab some dirt as well so I can plant a bunch of trees around here. I don't really know how long these videos should be, but the first few videos are probably going to be pretty boring, just some resource gathering, fixing up my house, making a beginner mine, just some pretty basic stuff. So I'm probably going to speed up a bunch of these first few videos. I'm just going to be making farms, getting some armor. That's going to be the objective for now. I didn't find any iron. Gonna get some more wood before I go out. I'm probably only gonna replant the oak saplings because I don't know why, but for this mesa biome colors, I'm really not thinking I'm gonna like anything but the oak wood mixed with the mesa biome. But birch and spruce that grow around here, I can definitely use for just making materials. Like sticks and planks and such that I need to build with and I need to craft with. So it's about to be nighttime, so that means I'm just going to grab this one last oak tree, try to get a sapling or two, and then head back to my house and start a mine. Okay, now I'm going to head back to my base. I'm going to set up some dirt, put some saplings on it so I don't have to travel so far next time for some wood. Nothing's going to look pretty yet. That's not the objective yet. I'm not very good at building, but we're going to make it work. I'm going to have a lot of time to build on this. All I got to do is place this dirt, get up to the house without taking any damage. Because there's some monsters already tracking me so far. Skeleton over there. Be great if he wouldn't see me yet. Zombie to my right. I can get in the house without him hitting me. So we didn't have enough. We didn't ever find any wool, so I can't make a bed yet. So I'm just going to use the spruce to make all into sticks. And then I'm going to use most of the oak wood to turn into planks. And then over here, I'm going to start my mine. Just build down, build down. I'm going to make sure to make a bunch of ladders. I always make mines on Y11, and we're currently on 67. So I got to go pretty far down to do this. Going to need a ton of ladders. Instead of digging just straight down, I always like to build 2 blocks next to each other, because if I just build straight down, gold, I can't get it yet though. If I just build straight down, then I'll have the possibility of falling into a deep cave, or I'll have the possibility of lava being right under me, and then I'll just die immediately. So if I have 51, I started on 67, I can go down to Y16. I'm just going to go up and make ladders right now and another few pickaxes. I don't want to have to come back up once I'm already down at the mine part. I just want to find iron as fast as I can and then get back up so I can make some armor in a bucket. I need to get a bucket because buckets of water are actually super overpowered. Because if enemies are running at you, or if you're about to fall from a super big height, you can just put some water under you and you'll survive every time. So now I have enough ladders to go all the way down to Y11. now that we've reached Y11, I'm gonna put some ladders all the way back up, make sure I have enough, and then I'm just gonna mine around here until I can get some iron, and maybe if we're lucky, I can get some diamonds. Okay, so you might be asking, Andrew, why did you choose to go to Y11? And Y11 is how high in the world I am or how low I am. And I always choose to build my mines at Y11 because personally it's just super low, and I usually don't ever think I'll be interfering with anything I'm building if I go all the way down here. And anywhere from nearly the bottom of the world to Y16 has pretty good diamond spawns. So I try to go a place where I can get all sorts of materials. So lapis right here can be mined with a stone pickaxe, but redstone right there, I have to wait until I get an iron pickaxe. So I'm down here, I can collect lapis, I can collect iron, coal, but if I find any gold or redstone or diamonds, I'll have to wait to collect that until I get an iron pickaxe. I'm just going to set up a furnace and a crafting table. So whenever I find some iron, or if I run out of pickaxes, I can just shoot over there and I can make some more and smelt down my iron real quick. Because first thing I'm going to make with iron is a pickaxe, and then any extra is going to be used to build the highest armor rating armor I can make. So that goes in order: chestplate, leggings, helmet, and then boots. But armor is super expensive and costs 24 pieces to make a whole set. So if I don't get a ton of iron, I'm probably going to make a pickaxe, a bucket, and a chestplate. Just to keep me surviving. Because I'm actually super scared to play in hardcore right now. Because it's only one life, and I've never really played on it before. I've always just messed around in Minecraft. I've never tried really hard on Minecraft. But this is where I change all that. I'm going to become the try-hardest, the most intense Minecraft player anyone has ever seen before. So until I find iron, I'm just going to speed this up for y'all so y'all don't have to sit through this and listen to me ponder about the possibilities of life and the human enigma. And instead you can just watch some nice mining. So some people always like to do their strip mines that are only 2 blocks tall, where they just mine in one direction so they can get the most blocks to see without like having to mine every single block in their path. They can just mine 3 straight, and this allows you to see a ton of blocks without having to mine a ton of blocks. So most people go for the 2 high strip mine, but it's actually better if you go for the 3 high, because with the 2 high strip mine you'd be seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks every time you mine a block, every time you mine a layer. But every time I mine a layer I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blocks every time I mine a new layer. So this is better because I'm exposed to more blocks quicker, and the more blocks you see underground, the higher probability you have of getting ores. Okay guys, so now I found some iron, so if I find, hopefully, more than just this 3, I can make a pickaxe for sure, and if I find a bunch, I can make a bucket, and if I find more iron later, I can make a chestplate. So to start off, even though I just found iron, I'm not going to want to use my iron pickaxe only to mine things, because my iron pickaxe is the only thing I'll have that can mine the higher level ores. So at the start, when I don't have much iron, if I use it up, I'll have to wait all the way until I find more iron to mine those higher level ores again, like diamond and redstone and gold. So while I'm down here, I need to go back up and grab my coal. So while I'm at the surface and it is daytime, I'm going to want to see if any of my trees have grown, and they have not. And I'm going to want to go grab some more coal. And since I don't know where any coal is down in the mines, I can just go to this hillside we started by and get some coal here. I need to get more coal so I can make more torches to keep everything lit up. And if you're new to Minecraft, or you haven't played it very much, you place torches in a spot because they emit light fairly simply. And whenever there's a certain light level, monsters like zombies, skeletons, creepers won't spawn. So if you place torches all around you all the time, you won't ever have any monsters spawning in your house location. So I just want to get all the coal I can. Alright, now that I have more coal, I'm going to head back to the iron. I'm going to head back to the mine, grab the iron I smelted. And since I got 17, a pickaxe costs 3, and a bucket costs 3 as well. So then I'll still have 11 left to make up a chestplate and some boots. Or maybe just a chestplate, actually. And when I come back up, I'm going to grab that gold and the gold that's somewhere along this ladder as well. Because I couldn't mine that on the way down because I was using one of these stone pickaxes, which the mining level of it is iron. And the iron pickaxes are going to unlock a whole new bunch of materials like this redstone right here. And in the event that I find some soon, it will unlock diamonds for me, which can make the most powerful tools at armor, and you can enchant things. So the first thing I try for when I get an enchantment table is probably going to be mending. And I always go for mending first, if I can ever find it, because behind fortune, I think mending's just the best enchant for early game. Because any experience you get goes towards healing the weapon or piece of armor that you have equipped. So any experience points that I get listed at the bottom, like right now I'm only experience level 7, any experience that I'll get while holding my damaged pickaxe will go to healing it. So all this XP that I get from mining redstone and lapis and diamonds and coal and such would go towards healing my weapon. And that can be so huge because early game, like right now, I don't have a lot of resources. So any way to save resources is the way I want to do things. So right now, I'm not going to use my iron pickaxe unless I find something that has to be mined by an iron pickaxe. Because I want to save the durability for as long as I can until I have a bunch of iron, so I'm sure I won't run out. And besides just getting redstone and gold and diamonds, the better pickaxes and better tools are always faster and last a bit longer than like stone tools do. So whenever I have a bunch of iron, I'll be using iron pickaxes and everything will be much faster. So I'm just gonna mine for a little bit and then head up to the surface, find a better house location than just a little hole in the hill, and we'll go land surveying to find a good house, and then I'll start work on it. So now that I have a bunch of iron, I can make a chest plate, and I can make a bucket. So normally when I play, I always have my bucket on slot 3 or 4 or 5, so I can click it really fast if there's ever a problem. I always fill a bucket with water, because having a bucket with water, like I said earlier, means I can save myself from enemies easier, I can fall from large drops and have a higher chance of saving myself, and you can also place water above yourself to climb. So if I ever get stuck anywhere, I can use a bucket of water to get myself unstuck. So now I found a little cave system over here. I don't want to go too far into this, because cave systems usually have a ton more monsters, because I haven't lit them up with my torches yet. So I'm just going to mine this coal and iron I found, and then head back up to the surface. Now you might be wondering why I'm just grabbing every single ore I see, because for instance, I'm probably not going to use redstone a whole lot, but everything I see I want to have just in case, that small chance that I'll actually use it. So I don't really throw away anything, so I end up having just a million chests full of all sorts of stuff that I'm probably never going to use. But in the odd chance that I do use it, I'm ready for it. I'm not going to explore that cave all the way yet, because I don't have my bucket of water with me. So if I had my water, I would just pour it on all this lava and turn it into obsidian. And obsidian doesn't hurt me when I walk on it. So obsidian's a lot safer than lava for me to walk around. Because if I was just going to walk around on it, or walk around next to the lava, an enemy could come when I couldn't see it and could just hit me in, and I would die super quick. Because in order to survive lava, you gotta have super strong armor that has some enchants on it, or you gotta have some potions on, and I am nowhere near any of that stuff. So now that I have some iron, I'm gonna grab my coal and head back up to the surface, and on my way up, I'm gonna have to mine that gold that I saw. I saw 2 bits of gold. Gold is going to be super useful later because I can make golden apples. And golden apples are super helpful for surviving, because you take a regular apple, and if you use 8 gold nuggets on it, or 8 gold, I don't remember which one, it starts giving you some super helpful defensive abilities, like makes you take less damage and gives you a couple extra hearts. And that's going to be good if I'm ever fighting something I don't think I'm going to survive against, like a boss, or a bunch of enemies that I just don't think I'll be able to survive against. And I saw some more gold up here, so I'm going to be able to get a couple pieces to start off, which is pretty good. So now that I have all this gold and iron, I'm going to patch up all these holes because I don't want any monsters spawning and hitting me when I'm going down to my mines. Now that I have this coal and iron, I'm going to cook it, and I'm going to make another chest. So I always have a ton of chests whenever I play Minecraft, just with all sorts of stuff in them everywhere. And this is because, like I said, I can't throw away anything. I just, it just freaks me out whenever I throw stuff away, because what if I need to use it later? Like this random one andesite. Like, what if I need that sometime and then I don't have it? It would be a big issue. So another tool that's going to help me survive a ton is going to be this bucket of water. So if it's night, I'll have to be a bit careful. So having a bucket of water is going to save me so many times. Probably not in the starter episodes, because I'm not going to be doing anything too dangerous. Like, I'm probably not even going to go out during the night yet. Because there's nothing I need from the night. There's nothing I need to go get. So now I need to start making more armor. I have my leggings and my chest plate, so now I have half my armor bar full. So I'll take a lot less damage from all sources. So I don't have a ton of torches yet, so I'm going to take some coal from here and just make a bunch of torches. So then in the morning, I can go light everything up, so there's not as many enemies spawning during the night. Alright guys, I actually think I'm going to end the episode here. And next episode, I'm going to start the episode by looking for some house spots over there. I might want to build like my own above ground ravine in between these two things here. You never know. So I'm going to end the episode right here. I'll see you guys soon.